bro. If you don't like hip hop, then turn this off now. Run back to Sean style. Do what I feel like the dog pound. The bar's open, so some more round. The bank open like the Rothschilds. I'm Beethoven with raw sound. All in together now. Catch, bet, and foul. Better thou. You won't see the second round. Them weapons out. Life is a violent sport, dig it? That's why I raise my gun. I ain't no child support, nigga. Protect the fam, I'm Kruger, hand slick. Take care of mine. 3 stacks told you about Caroline. Oh, stupid ass bitch.
Yo, yo, yo. What up? Oh, y'all stupid ass. No, I'm just playing. What's going on? What's going on? It's another lovely Sunday, football Sunday here in Bloomfield, Michigan. I don't live in Pontiac no more. You know, I got
to me set trip.
Time to play in Pontiac, Michigan. What's good? What's good, everybody? It's another day. We are the Hot Tag Radio Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Cliff, along with my 3 co-hosts, Catch P, and Big Bundles. What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Oh, no.
I'm just ugly, bro.
Hey, it's been a newsworthy week in wrestling and in worldly news this week, man. Let's talk about some sports right now, man. First of all, how's everybody fantasy teams doing this week?
I won last week, so shit, I'm good.
2-0, okay. Yeah,
no, I'm 1-1.
I'm 1-1, okay. Oh, I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0. How about you?
I'm 1-1. I had one of my worst weeks. You know, I was Crash Holly last week. Spike Dudley. Look though. But I went and reassessed my team. I asked the people that just haven't showed up. T. Higgins haven't played. I got a few other cats that's coming back. And y'all let me get down on the free agency list. Man, I got down and got the gym of the free agency list. It's Ty Chandler for the Minnesota Vikings. If y'all watching right now, Ty Chandler, Minnesota Vikings. Watch him. You might want to put him on your FanDuel slip for a few things. Now let me get the jewel of the free agent list, Cliff. So, like, y'all know how I do. Mr. Waiver Wire has struck again.
Call me Mr. Waiver Wire, cuz.
I'm Mr. Waiver Wire.
I was filling out my bench during the week, man. I got Justin Herbert for a backup quarterback, and I have Mike Williams that is gaining more confidence in the Jets uniform. So he might mess around if he barring injury, because I got an injury prone.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Mike Williams?
Yeah. But barring injury, he might be part of my part of a package deal, you know, in my later upcoming weeks. You know how I do in fantasy. You know,
that knee got 62 more routes and he gone.
No, I was
60 routes a season.
I'm not talking about trading him. He might just slide into that starting line.
He's not gonna be there to trade.
Hey, we'll see about it.
He said he got 62 more routes.
He got 62 more routes, fellas. That's it. He go, but you know what I'm saying? All that time, analytics, bro, out of there. Where I just picked. You see what I did with my team, Cliff? All healthy, all the most, proper handcuffs. It's gonna be an interesting day today. So,
we'll see. I hopefully I'll pull out a victory, but you never know in fantasy. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube on my phone, but so the burning question, man. We are a wrestling podcast, and we also dab into the hip hop scene and stuff. The burning question this week, man. What y'all guys' thoughts on the freak offs?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of jealous I wasn't invited. wasn't famous enough yet to be invited to them free clubs. Bundles
Yeah.
through who are there? Yeah, I'd be there.
Right.
Man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be invited to. I mean, it all depends on the what type of freak off y'all talk about. But I ain't trying
Listen,
to
man, I ain't trying to say nothing. Ain't you in a frat? Y'all, you in a frat, bro. You in a frat.
Hey, hold on, we not down like
Sorry,
that.
I ain't talking. We ain't talking about the other side. We ain't talking about that. But we know what what it is. God damn it! I visited the college campus a time or two.
Oh yeah, you know. But, hey,
I see why Mace. He was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to Jesus. I ain't got time for
I gotta get saved.
None of this, bro.
Shit.
And he probably invested in Johnson & Johnson stock too when he got up out of there.
Exactly.
I read that. I thought that was fake. Like 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Why would y'all make that up? No, that's
right.
Well, the key word in the sentence was "and lube." They just kind of. We just kind of glossed that over, like, bro, why you like
and lube?
Why you got so much baby oil and lube, bro? Like, what type of freaky ass activities are you in?
You call it freaky, I call it being a great host. With all those,
and then when the feds, you've been knew the feds was on you at the top of the year. Why didn't you dispose of like 90% of that? Why you just sat on it? Like, just ain't nothing wrong with this.
I mean,
TMZ would have saw it. TMZ would have found it if he'd have threw it out. Did he dump in the oil?
Man, he should have put it in a dark bag or something, dog. Like,
he told the feds, man, he was using it for a slip and slide, dog. That's all he got. He got a big slip and slide in the back,
They had two full.
They had two down there.
2 beds. They had a basketball court with 2 beds folded out.
Right.
It just like the visuals now just seem more egregious. Like you're like, damn, that nigga funny with the beds. Now I was like, man, this nigga.
Hold on, you said he had beds on the hoop court?
Yeah.
Bro got 2 beds that fold out from the walls. You know where the cushion be at? If you know what I'm saying? Man, 2 beds fold down, bro.
Yeah, he a diabolical, like,
play for your heart.
Word, but damn.
I just love basketball.
I didn't know that part, bro.
Man,
I didn't know that part. I didn't know. That's like, wow.
Yeah. So
you
gotta see where it go.
I want to know, man. Y'all don't have to name no names. I'm turned around because I'm doing some recruiting on my college football, but y'all don't have to name them names. But who do y'all think who else is involved in this situation? Because it's got to be more than just Diddy. Diddy. This is a learned trait. I'll keep it.
They didn't even tell him what did he do? We don't like. What's the case? Like, I know because like the case is Cassie. The case is Cassie's domestic abuse. You know what I'm saying? So what the feds on him for?
The case is for sex trafficking.
Because you flew a chick. I heard because the definitely you flew a chick out and
to fuck. That's
it.
I mean, I hate to be like this, but it's literally the culture. You know what I'm saying? Of this generation. Like you see, I mean, I've seen women on my timeline who openly say, like, if you fly me out, I already know what time it is.
Right.
Like, and I've seen women who I respect that be like, I like literally like I know what it is. Like, if you fly me out, I already know what we on. Because if I'm coming with you, you know what I mean? Like when you talk about flying somebody out, it ain't like you flying them to like South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You usually going somewhere exotic. You probably paying about $5,000. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that's the culture. You're going somewhere tropical. You're going somewhere where you putting on swimsuits and the whole nine. Like, I don't know, but when you a damn near billionaire though, bro, you doing that shit like it's nothing. So I can only imagine who was involved. I mean, really anybody that was hanging with him from like, I'm gonna say from about 05 to now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who from like 05 to right now, if they was lingering like that, like I name names because I don't give a damn.
Right.
Nigga Rick Ross, Meek Mill, that whole MMG, like that whole little camp. They was around. French, like all of them, like people we don't really think about. All of them, like y'all, I know y'all was at the party. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Man.
know y'all was there. Like, not saying y'all was doing nothing flagrant, but y'all was in the building. Y'all probably on them tapes
It's a
somewhere.
lot. It's a lot of celebs in the building, man. Like I said, it's more than just like hip hop artists, and I think it's more big wigs than anything.
It's rich people. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. That's just like if I had $1 billion, I have a house full of comic books, weed. You know what I'm saying? I games. You know, all the shit that I love to do. You know what I'm saying? The podcast, the podcast to be in 5D, 16K. You know what I'm saying? It's
guests and all that. Like,
it's like
studio,
shit.
Yeah, like
Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing the intro. We gonna do what we do, but the money enhances it, bro. They partying. You know, Diddy was a Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Hampton legend, party promoting. He had the crazy parties back then. Everybody show up in a sheet. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now it sound like it's to the new ears. Everybody show up in a sheet. What the fuck? But it's a toga party.
Right.
I mean, bro, disrespectfully, we knew he was a piece of shit for a long time. He was always treating humans like pieces of shit since making the band. Like, since we could visually see you.
Now,
like,
that's what
somebody walk to grab you cheesecake is crazy, bro. Like,
look how he did. Look how he did G Dep. Like, I'll never forgive him how he did Black Rob, G Dep.
Shine, you
Shine. Like, he just let Shine just take the whole thing, bro.
That was crazy. So, that was crazy.
Shit. It registered. This bitch clicked back like. Start the show, Cliff, man. He got about 3 pauses and shit. Nigga, they recruiting and shit.
I'm not recruiting no more. I'm on
that 3-star nigga out of here.
Damn. Damn, Diddy. They rejected 50 million. It's a wrap.
They said they had found some tapes that he was using to blackmail party goers and shit. So it's going to be on tapes, bro.
Sound like that nigga.
And why you recording that? Why you recording everything?
Just for that blackmail?
Listen, bro. If only I could. Man. Not shout out to Diddy, but shout out to Diddy, bro. Funny nigga, man.
Piece of shit. Fuck you, Diddy.
Hey, then he gonna go to Harlem and take a picture of my man Depp. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you owe Depp 50 mil at least. Like he did Shine Dirty y'all, but when he did that, man, he did that so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And Depp had one of the most prominent. Yeah, he did. You're right. Depp had one of the most craziest, most original flows, man.
I love that. Yeah,
Child of the Ghetto, man. Oh my Lord, that album, man.
So let's start off the show, man. Let's get this road started, man. We're gonna start it off with some AEW talk as usual. Former TNT champion. This cat wrestled for AEW a total of 15 times out of 2 years when he was in the company. Miro asked out of his contract with AEW, man. To me, it's been long overdue. I think he should have been left there. That company, ever since he joined that company, his life been in a turmoil, basically. And he lost his wife, lost TNT, lost the TNT title.
Terrible.
You know, his last match was against Andrade, which was an okay match. Soon as he lost to Andrade left the company himself. So, guys, what's your thoughts about Miro, aka Rusev, wanting to leave AEW. Let's start off with Bundles.
He needs to get out of there, man. He may need to just step away from wrestling altogether, bro, for a little bit, man. You know, go to AEW. Yeah, just for a little bit, not forever, but just for a little bit, man. He left WWE, went to AEW, was stuck with a shitty gimmick. You know what I'm saying? And he was able to catch a little steam with that God's favorite shit. That was kind of hot. You know what I mean?
That was hot.
Yeah, that was.
I liked it. Yeah.
Then he got his wife hired in. Then come to find out, his wife was getting drilled by Damian Priest. Then they get divorced. Then he's off TV. Then he's like, bro, like you said, this shit is in shambles, bro. Like he's publicly talked about how terrible the booking is. You know, he just clearly after about 6 months has shown he didn't want to be there, bro. Go to TNA if you still want to wrestle. Don't go back to WWE right now. Just step away altogether. Focus on that acting shit you was doing. But right now, staying in AEW and trying to like build around him or give him a push is go fall flat terribly. So get out of there.
Ooh, what's your thoughts? I know you got a hot take.
Bundle said in 6 months. It was for real legit 6 months. Ricochet about to be in the same boat. They like, man, you know, 6 months in, bro. But 6 months in on a 5-year deal. What he had a 5-year deal, right? They said lucrative. They said he went out of a lucrative contract, so he got paid a lot of money because that was during that time where Tony was just shelling out for all them releases WWE was doing. You know what I'm saying? Bro came over there, had the Redeemer gimmick, which was dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Had a TNT title, but AEW don't know how to follow up after they do a hot angle. And he got caught up in that. Start having random matches, then he off TV. Come back, random feud, off TV again. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the grass ain't greener. The grass ain't greener. I forget, was he fired or did he ask for his release? Was he the one who asked for his release from WWE?
I think I want to say he asked for his release, but he may just got released.
You know, yeah, bro. You went to AEW thinking like it's great for the money in the schedule, man. But you see, they don't know what the fuck to do with you after a certain point. So a lot of you motherfuckers about to start the great exodus, you know, because here come Ricky Starks. Hey, I want out of my shit early, but if it's not over, here come Wardlow. You know what I'm saying? Dustin not gonna renew his shit. You know what I'm saying? You're about to lose about 4 to 5 more people. And Tony, to be real with you, bro, it's a blessing in disguise. Just let them go. Let them dip. And then, you know what I'm saying? And now you could just focus on.
You can focus on the people there.
People you got.
People want to stay. Yeah.
It's still rumored Kevin Owens, because that's a great fit for you. It's a great fit for Kevin Owens right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kevin Owens don't even fit in WWE no more. You know what I'm saying? And his schedule.
I don't see why people want to leave WWE.
Listen, bro. I looked at that nigga eyes Friday night, bro. That nigga want to go home. You know what I'm saying? That nigga family getting. I'm telling you, bro. That nigga want to go home. AEW get that nigga the money and the schedule. So
I was listening to a JD from NY yesterday, and he was talking about Kevin Owens and stuff. He was like, and I agree with him. He was like, why would Kevin Owens want to leave WWE for AEW when he's freshly booked every week on WWE, and when he go to AEW, he's gonna be lost in the sand, just like every other person who goes over there to AEW. You know,
you're making the same amount of money for a fourth of the schedule. Cliff, I'm talking about it's the milk it time of his career.
Man, and Kevin Owens is constantly in a. He's constantly in a story. He's constantly in a good. He's been in the same story for the Bloodline 4 years. Now he's trying to forgo the Bloodline to a Cody Rhodes story. That's a main event storyline right there. Him about to turn heel. So I don't.
And lose again.
If you go, so what? It don't matter. As long as he's on TV. But why would he want to go to AEW and be like, oh yeah, at least I fought
the schedule.
Will Ospreay.
Can I point out? Can I ask one question in regards to that? Do you think he leaves WWE without Sammy?
Exactly.
Sammy got some unfinished business with the world title. He got a world title storyline he can concoct and work out. They kind of really pushing it right now for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? He'll get that empathetic road to a world title match. You know, which they probably already blew it, be him beating Gunther because he's beating for the IC title. But you know, Sammy can get with a world title. Kevin Owens had the world title. He been to the top of the mountain. Sammy got to get there at least once before he leaves.
Sure.
I'm just saying. I don't want to take up all the time, fellas. I'm just saying that I feel like Kevin Owens. He looked like he just said, "Hey, bro, I'd rather be at home playing Monopoly with my kids right now." I'm telling you, he had that look. I get. Listen, bro, I'm a dad in that same realm. Like, man, no, I'm cool, bro. I'd rather go to the cider mill Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Than hit the motherfucking Bulgaria.
Kevin Owens' son about to sign a contract right now with WWE, man. He ain't going nowhere.
Nigga about 6'8".
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Shit. Miro, he wrestled 11 times in the last 3 years, I think.
Man, was it that many?
Yeah, I think it's like 11 times in the last.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Last two. Like, bro, it's like, I feel like being real, like shit. Ooh, you started naming Wardlow. Like, I am not bullshitting. As much as I watch AEW, I forgot about Wardlow, fam.
Bro.
Like, I literally forgot about dude, bro. And I'm a fan. And I didn't forget about Ricky Starks because I feel like he the one that'll go to WWE and become like he gonna be a star. Yeah. So like I don't know what Tony Khan doing, like with him, and I don't know what he's doing with Garcia. I mean, you know, Garcia gonna be a free agent, but like
gone.
Yeah, like he's gonna be a star because he's so young. You know, they're young. So it's like, but Miro and Wardlow, like, just let them go, bro.
I was close, man. I said 15 matches. I was just bullshitting, but yeah, you're right. 11 matches.
Yeah, 11 times, dog. Like, man,
in 3 years.
Go to TNA, man. Go get with Aiden English and recreate Rusev Day in some other way, bro. And build it back up, dog. And figure it out from there. Go rock the indie scene. And
have you ever been in the indie scene before he got to WWE, or he just started in WWE?
I think he maybe did like FCW, OVW.
Okay.
Yeah,
he need to
listen. Aleister, I know I'm using the name as a headline, but Aleister Black should be like the motto of motherfuckers of dudes leaving WWE going to AEW. This guy was a star. Everybody wanted. He was the one that was slated to win the belt during the COVID at WrestleMania. So he's a star. He's looked at as a star here. We bring him here. We put him in a feud with our biggest star. Our biggest star leaves, and instead of putting him in another feud with another big star, we floundered him, and now he's in the trios. For the last 3 years, he's been doing trios. Right. There's nothing in the world you get outside of pay and only working 1 day a week. You can convince me to leave WWE to go to AEW just based on that. But whatever, bro.
Yeah, I think Vince. That's when Vince was doing that hating shit on Triple H. And he came in and fired all Triple H guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't Aleister Black try to get out of AEW contract, come back.
Soon as Vince left,
yeah. So that was just bad, horrible timing, dog. Because a lot of people like fuck. But you're right, man. Aleister Black would have been a damn star.
Exactly.
I don't see why he's not a star over there. I don't get. I really don't get it. I don't understand Tony Khan's logic with some of the people that he pushed.
Man, I could see Aleister Black going against Hangman Page right now, and they will have a great storyline and bangers, man. Because the way Hangman Page been telling his stories recently, man, and the way how his promos been recent, I could see them two just having a great story, and them find over a title or something. But
that whole House of Black crew is fire. I don't get it. Like, what are you doing?
From the end of 2020 till about the summer of 2022, bro, AEW had the talent to have one of the best main event scenes in pro wrestling, and they didn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Now you got all it takes is one. Miro X was released. The floodgates about to open.
Yeah.
They didn't. I'm hearing they. We're gonna talk about this later on. But somebody had injury time. He could have tacked on. He just let him go. You know what I'm saying? So Tony, it's probably just saying, bro, you don't want to be here. I ain't gonna hold you. I just hold his feet to the. Hey, go ahead and go.
So did he let him go?
Huh?
Did he let Miro go, or he?
I'm not sure yet. We'll probably get the news.
Not sure. They most likely he will. Tony is not a person will keep you under contract if you want to leave or not.
Yes, it's shit.
He'll be a hypocrite. If it comes out,
He'll be a hypocrite.
He'll be a hypocrite.
Because he could have easily added injury time on a few cats, actually.
Man, it might be a bigger exodus there, because I'm telling you, Daniel Garcia, the people times are naturally coming up. Look at Ethan Page, man. I'm telling y'all, they see it. They looking at Ethan Page. They like, oh shit. Yeah. They like, man, get me over there.
Yep, driver.
And NXT moving to CW, so a broader audience will come and start watching too. So,
and I think they rock in different places. They move away from Florida.
Yeah,
that's what I heard too.
Yeah,
Motor City Machine Guns was like, no, we want to like we we all cool. We love y'all, the money and all that, but come on, bro, let's be for real, man.
Yeah,
they're gonna be stars.
Speaking of the Motor City, rumors have it that the Motor City Machine Guns and the Lucha Brothers has officially signed to WWE. And also, I don't know, I'm not hearing that with Motor City Machine Guns as of yet, but I'm hearing that the Lucha Brothers will not be in NXT. They will be starting to the main roster. I believe this bulks up the tag team division in WWE. You had two main event talents that can hold down the tag division on both SmackDown or Raw. To me personally, Motor City Machine Guns is one of my favorite tag teams that was in TNA, and is probably my favorite matches at that time. Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money.
What's one? I think I know which one you're talking about.
Shoot, I got because they had a
Beer Money, man.
That was those matches was bangers back in those times, man, and I'm excited to see Alex Shelley and I forgot the other cat's name. Back to
Chris Sabin
back to WWE. I think Alex Shelley did a stint in NXT for a few matches.
Yep.
As time splitters, I believe.
Time splitters, yeah.
And but I'm excited to see those. But my thoughts on the Lucha Brothers. Man, I just only thing about the Lucha Brothers, man. I wish they would have brought over their mouthpiece, pause, and because they can speak English, but they not fluent enough. But hopefully they'll do something like that, what they're doing with Andrade, and they could get down in the ring, and it's gonna be best for them because the way WWE in ring work, man, it's more about telling the story inside the ring instead of showing off the high flying moves and stuff. They'll be more safer inside the ring. Let's start off with Catch P, man. What's your thoughts about the two tag teams going over to WWE?
Shit, I'm excited because both tag team champions, get the belts off both the motherfuckers like ASAP, please, because there's no relevancy to them right now.
I like Finn Balor and
they got to defend them more.
They got to defend them more, but I like them as tag team champions.
Though. They barely. It's like it's like one of the things where it's like I'm watching a product, and the only reason I know they're the champs is because they fucking on their shoulder when they doing fucking promos. Like, dog, like I don't remember when the last time they wrestled. I mean, who they wrestled? Jay and Was it Jay and Dave?
No, they wrestled the.
New Day.
They just wrestled last week, right?
New Day.
New
That's
Day.
right. The New
New
Day.
Day, yeah.
First offense.
The first. How long they had them built?
July.
But 2 months, 1 or 2.
Yeah, about 2 months. About 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That for me personally, that ain't gonna work for me, man. Put the guns on Raw. No. Put the guns on Raw because I don't put the Lucha Brothers. Don't bring them in and put no fucking LWO shirts on them trips, please.
Man,
Please don't
Facts.
do that, bro. Put them on SmackDown, bro. Get it like separate them, please. Don't do that. We get it. We know. We know the obvious, bro. Please don't do that, bro. Put them on SmackDown. Put the guns on Raw. Put the guns up there immediately. Like, they OGs, bro. We know who they are. So
Right.
they don't need to go to NXT. Go ahead and put them on Raw. Put them in the mix immediately, and at least have them competing for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to give it to them, but at least have them compete for it, and make Blockhead and Battle Wrestle more, bro.
Blockhead.
Blockhead.
The Guns versus the Club, man, that'd be a good match right there. Start off.
That would be a good match. I don't know where they at?
SmackDown.
SmackDown. Man, we got to do better, man.
Yeah,
we got to do better with these tag teams. We got to do better.
Yeah, they will.
they trying though. They trying.
What's your thoughts on it?
I've never been a big fan of the Lucha Bros. I've openly stated this numerous times. Never been a big fan. However,
same here.
I think it's smart to not put them in NXT solely because you want to keep those guys in NXT protected from that style. You know what I'm saying? You put those guys in there with your vets who know, hey, slow that shit down, or no, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We can do it this way, you can do it that way, and whatever. They don't want those guys. I'm assuming I didn't have these conversations with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, but I would just assume they don't want, the young guys dealing with that type of shit till they, you know what I'm saying, are more comfortable with being on TV and doing certain things. I think it's smart to put the Motor City Machine Guns down in NXT first. By the way, one of my favorite tag teams of all time, Motor City Machine Guns. Put them down there. Some crisp, free-flowing tag team work.
Mm-hmm.
Guys who've been doing this I want to say close to 14. No, we're in 2000.
Probably longer.
About 16 years. About 16
time.
years. About 16 to 20 years. Getting rolling a little bit. Now you see the tag team division and NXT is starting to been cranking up a little bit more over the last 3-4 months. Put them down there. You know how that shit go, bro. I'm losing track of the words right now. But as far as the Lucha Brothers now, Alex Abrahantes should have been with them. My favorite man in the game right now. That dude comes out with, I don't give a fuck who he come out there with. He got so much energy all the time. Dope dude. I think they should have brought him along with them as well. But even still, I want to see what the Lucha Brothers can do being contained. We've seen them in TNA, AAA, AEW, where they just do what the fuck they do. Now they're in a controlled environment. Let's see what they can really do. I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Yeah. See what they do. Let them build up to to their whatever move they want to do, man, and
to actually wrestle.
Exactly. Oh, what's your thoughts on it?
Like you said earlier, Cliff, they got to work a more safer style. You know what I'm saying? And Ray Phoenix, he was getting clipped.
Right.
Trying to do certain shit every week. Doing this, doing that, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So now you work a better, safer style. And, you get your just due, man. You go into the company that you probably always wanted to go to and get your chance to shine on the bigger, better stage. You know what I'm saying? Tony, he used them correctly in some parts, and then some parts he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So now you hopefully go to SmackDown because it's rumored to be 3 hours. We'll talk about that in our next segment probably. Like you said, Kat, keep them away from the LWO. Don't come in there beefing with Andrade. Don't come beefing with the other cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, come in there and hop in that tag division. You know what I'm saying? Because, on SmackDown, they kind of been up in that tag division a little bit, fellas. They got some action over there. You know what I'm saying? Raw, lacking behind because, like you said, the tag belts ain't defended, regularly. So we got some heat on that tag division on SmackDown. With it being 3 hours, you're gonna need way more matches or more roster depth, like we've been talking about the last couple shows. Now, Motor City Machine Guns, it's perfect for them to go to NXT. They just don't feel. I don't know where they fit in on Raw or SmackDown yet. I don't know where they fit in yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like them going down there, learning the WWE style, the ropes, the promos. You know what I'm saying? They still some vets, but I just don't see where I don't know if they fit on Raw to me, man. I think they better off going to NXT, getting everybody familiar with them again, and then moving them up. But I mean, I can see him on SmackDown. I can see him on SmackDown too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing they going straight to NXT, and then Lucha Bros going to the main roster.
Going up. You know what? I just thought about too with the Lucha Brothers. You were saying how they need a Cliff was saying, pardon, they need a mouthpiece. Armando Estrada,
I was just thinking about that. Yeah,
he just signed a Legends contract. He'll be perfect to, do the talking for them and let them, do what they do best in ring, and then they got somebody to speak outside the ring.
He was with Umaga, right?
Yeah,
he was. I know.
My name is
they was hitting at that. He didn't he manage Jacob Fatu for a little hot second over there for a couple matches or something like that.
He did. Man,
they in need of a mouthpiece bad.
That's true too, because they won't let Jacob talk.
Yeah,
they won't let Jacob talk. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
This nigga Jacob breaking through customs and shit. You see this nigga whoop the TSA's ass. Tell me what the whoop security coming to the building last SmackDown and shit.
SmackDown was good.
Man, I don't want to jump all over the promo. I said, what was up with Tama Tonga, man? When he
the promo.
That shit be funny to me though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
like that shit funny to me.
It's hilarious.
I was laughing. I was cracking up.
Bro, you're right though, but it's crazy how bigger they got. You know what I'm saying? Now the casual people know who they are now.
Yeah,
they slowly getting their heat. They slowly getting their heat. They're getting better and better, man.
They just build you like WWE just builds you to the point to where you're a character that everybody recognizes, and they know how to build the people. They got Jacob in position to be a star. They're hitting at his star power. You know what I'm saying? So, when Ricky Starks get over there and Daniel Garcia come on over there and Warlord come on over there, SmackDown will be 3 hours. Get them 3 days.
Oh shit! Let's move on towards there, man. SmackDown. WWE has announced that SmackDown is expanding their coverage to 3 hours on Friday. Man, this give them the major changes will give them more opportunities for more wrestling, more storylines. Each week, man, more content. Also, I think they will be adding a title. It's going to be the women's intercontinental title. That's what I'm thinking. To give out more opportunity for the women they have over there, or women they have on Raw, because they could interchange programs. So, what's your thoughts about SmackDown moving to 3 hours and then start off with
We need another draft, Cliff. We gotta shake this motherfucking roster up. Man, bro, we gotta shake it up, man. So we need a few trades, or we need something, like, can we get Drew and CM Punk? The loser gotta leave. They try to do that with the women's over there on SmackDown.
They fucked that up. You
know what I'm saying? They did. And get Drew over there on SmackDown. So Drew and Cody can start something, get some. They need a. Hey, bro, 3 hours on SmackDown right now. You need a roster shakeup. You need a roster shakeup, bro. Everybody has to interact with each other at some point on this roster. You know what I'm saying? From Metal to Cody, Metal to LA Knight, Metal to Andrade, Metal to, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you need more. And like a Seth, like a Seth Rollins, like, shake this shit up. Seth Rollins on Friday nights. You might need that. Now, I know they banking on, now we got Roman back. That's what they really be banking on. You know what I'm saying? We got Roman back. And supposedly Roman working more of a busier schedule. But, man, Roman still is an attraction, man. You need people in the mix. I don't think they got the roster depth right now. So I see a mini supplemental draft, some trades coming, or some call-ups coming to SmackDown, man. You got to call up some people from NXT, do some signings. You know, Lucha Bros coming here, that's a start. You know what I'm saying? But SmackDown needs something over there.
Catch P, what's your thoughts about SmackDown going to 3 hours?
Man, he made a great point. Like, definitely the shakeup. I was thinking, that's how we was talking before. Cody don't really have no villains for real. All of the villains could be all of the people who helped him and got their ass beat in the past year, so he could win his belt. Everybody else done sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? They took L's while he is ascending. That'd be the perfect way to put Seth over there, keep KO and Randy. Whenever Randy, gets inserted back and have them all. Be like, man, we done got our ass beat all year, and you going to go fuck with Roman? Like, we beating your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna team up? How you gonna go team up with the dude that beat our ass all year? You know what I'm saying? Kevin Owens for what, 3 years? 2 years? He beat Kevin Owens' ass for a minute. Yeah, so it's like, man, yeah, so like that, like that right there is the storyline. And then I don't want to take all of Raw's people, but I'm assuming Jay, is he, you know what I mean? Is he gonna be able to go back and forth, or should he go to SmackDown? Is he gonna win this title? Is he going, you know what I mean? What's gonna happen with him and Jimmy and God knows who else? Wasn't that Hikuleo and is Zilla coming? Like, it's a lot of unknowns that could make the 3 hour SmackDown enjoyable from start to finish. If they shake shit up somehow.
Butters, what's your thoughts on it?
I like it, man.
Okay, what up?
You still got to keep your 7 hours of programming a week, man. But here's the thing. I agree with Oob. You moving to USA for your 3 hours of SmackDown, but then you're moving Raw to Netflix. Are you going to put all your big stars on Netflix, or excuse me, on Raw, so that it makes sense, the money that Netflix is paying you? You know what I'm saying? Are we moving the Bloodline to Raw? Are we moving Cody to Raw? Are we moving Jay from Raw to SmackDown? How would that work? But as far as just the SmackDown at 3 hours is perfect. We still have the same amount of time to tell the same amount of stories to get the same amount of people over. So it makes sense to me.
Well, I'm glad they moved it 3 hours, man.
What's the time slot? 8 to 11?
8 to 11 on Fridays. I mean, that's perfect. It's actually perfect. Instead of 8 to 11 on Mondays, and you have to be tired for work and shit like that. You got 8 to 11 on Fridays. You don't have to worry about going to work the next day, and you can enjoy watching.
Still gonna be sleep.
Right?
No, bro.
You know,
as far as the time slot goes, it's cool. But I think, me personally, it would probably benefit more if it started an hour earlier. In my opinion.
7 to 10. You don't losing that last hour, man. I'm telling you, that last hour, man. I'll be like, I'll catch it later. You know?
Yeah. I know one thing. They killed didn't Collision was on Friday.
Rampage.
Or Rampage was yesterday. They probably killed.
Yeah, Rampage is going to get canceled because wrestling on Friday nights after 10 p.m. You're not gonna get a lot.
Yeah, man. They rather have Rampage at on that old ECW slot. You got to stay up to 12:30. That morgue slot when they shoot. But let's go on to the next topic, man. Over to TNA, y'all. TNA, big news, man. Cass will be going against Joe Hendry. Winner goes to Bound for Glory to go after the TNA championship. And I don't even know who holds it. Oh, Nick, go against Nick Nemeth.
Then how you gonna pay?
But Nick Nemeth will face either of those two, man. I'm just glad to see the opportunity for both of these cats. Cass, a long TNA veteran, getting the opportunity to main event Bound for Glory. But we all know this is the Joe Hendry time. This is Joe Hendry time, and I think Joe Hendry will go into Bound for Glory and beat Dolph Ziggler for the title, because you know what, Nick Nemeth, he don't need that title, man. So what? Who else to build up a person? Then who's better to build up a person than Nick Nemeth, man? So Joe Hendry, man, he gonna win this title, man. Hopefully he'll bring that title over to NXT and defend it a couple of times there. Maybe against Ethan Page, and maybe against an up and comer in NXT, man. And I hopefully it's gonna be a Bound for Glory. It's gonna be a great event. What's your thoughts about Kaz versus Joe Hendry?
You're right though with Joe Hendry, bro. It's time for the visibility. He the most popular internet wrestling icon right now. You know what I'm saying, bro? He just viral. You know, it's time to capitalize on that. I just watched. I watched the last TNA episode, man, and Prestige brought it up. But yeah, TNA look a lot better. You know what I'm saying? And Dolph, my bad, not Dolph. Nick has done his thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he just had 5 straight classic matches. Moose, Josh Alexander.
One right there, boy.
Huh?
That Josh Alexander one.
Yeah, watch that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So he put the title over. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Hendry can get it that next little step. Plus, he doing the crossover already with WWE. So getting that on the, getting their champion on NXT and probably SmackDown or Raw. You know what I'm saying? And getting more exposure. I think Joe Hendry get the title a little bit more exposure than Nick Nemeth do. And they had a fire promo though. All three of them had a Kaz, Nick, and Hendry had a fire promo on TNA this week. So definitely going with Joe Hendry on that, and just so we can see it on NXT TV. And plus, I think that's what they want anyway, because they're going to the CW and trying to have these big ass shows. You know what I'm saying? I think CM Punk special guest referee the first week, Randy Orton on the show the next week. So shit.
That's gonna be some fire episodes.
Let Joe run with it.
Catch, what's your thoughts on it?
Real quick, get the X Division title off Speedball Mike Bailey. Bro got Ricochet charisma, bro. I hate man. Get the X Division title off him.
Well, he got it, bro. He got it back.
He just want it back, man. Like, bro, make this nigga out of here.
They dirty, bro.
I can't stand it. Okay, my bad.
They gave my man the belt for 2 weeks and took it back.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Talk about they about to pull that title switch shit again where they did it back in the day when the X Division title was being switched every 2-3 weeks. Everybody was so competitive. Like, man, we don't want to do that shit.
No, man. I think it's a good move, man. Kazarian is a vet, TNA vet. Shit, TNA legend, actually. I mean, he's a legend of TNA.
Was he on day one? He was on day one, I did. Day one TNA.
Yep, long-term storytelling from when they was in that Battle Royal a couple months back.
Yeah,
with Hendry and Kaz, you know what I'm saying? When they had that little mix-up. I like shit. Kind of hit every point. Like it's perfect for TNA belt to get some exposure with Joe Hendry's popularity. I mean, shit, you see football players repeating his shit. I mean, he everywhere. They making memes about him. I'm hoping that down the line we get like more of the TNA champions crossing over, like you said, with the CW, where they really cross the paths for real. And shit, hopefully, I don't know, maybe we can get a card down the line, like a little small card. Ain't got to be nothing big, but a little NXT card, a little 5 matches, all TNA versus NXT. That'd be kind of fire down the line. But Joe Hendry will spearhead that shit because he's gonna bring eyes that I think he's gonna bring eyes to NXT also. You know what I'm saying? He's that popular.
Right.
Like he you know, he's more popular than Ethan Page probably. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the internet, the people who don't watch wrestling. You know what I mean? Like people just know Joe Hendry because of the damn song.
Exactly. Bundles. What's your thoughts on the topic?
Hey man, like Cass, man. There's another guy that was over there in AEW and was like, "Yeah, this is a shit show. I'm out." Joe Hendry, man. I've said this on the show before. I'm not too sure if I was on or if I sent it in a message, but Joe Hendry has a catchphrase, a theme song, and he does the absolute minimum in the ring for a guy that can actually wrestle. So he's a star. Good move to, you know, if we're going to actually move the belt over to him after he beats Cass, because Cass is not winning that match, bro. Let's be serious. If he can defeat Nemeth and win the title, it's an all-around win for everybody involved. Both companies, the wrestlers, the roster, the fans. This is just one of those things right here that there's literally no bad that can come from, unless somebody gets seriously hurt in one of those two matches. There is no bad that's going to come from this. Anyway, TNA has been on fire. They stepped away from, hey, we have all these super dope wrestling matches to, hey, we have a few of these dope wrestling matches, but we got all these stars that you want to see. Shout out to them. They've been on fire, man.
It's crazy. Facts though.
TNA, man. Oh, when is Bound for Glory? What day is Bound for Glory?
That's 26.
Next month.
Next month. Okay.
26, right?
I believe is that if that's a Saturday, yes.
Yeah, the 26, yeah. And then you know that they're gonna pull the trigger on Joe Hendry in a wrestling town. You know damn well, you know what I'm saying? This is a wrestling town. So that might be when they pull the trigger for it, you know.
Right. We'll see. Let's go on to the next topic, man. Our main event topic. What if we was in the group last week talking about topics for the show? And then we thought about the what ifs. What if such and such happened? What will the outcome be, man?
We shooting from the hip too, baby. We shoot from the hip.
Yeah, shoot from the hip, man. You know, all right, I have mine. Let's start off with Bundles. Bundles, what is your what if in the wrestling industry?
What is my what if? I dropped a bunch of them in the group chat. I'm gonna change it up. What if Eric Bischoff was actually able to buy WCW and have the TV rights?
Ooh. Let's talk about it. Let's what were you?
Didn't he have? Wasn't he planning to buy it?
Yeah.
Like he had a plan in place to buy it, right? And he was going to like revamp the whole company in like a more, you know what I'm saying?
It was a deal in place. However, they were not going to give him TV rights. Like, we're not going to put that shit on our TV. You can buy it, but we're not going to put it on TV. And he was like, all right, I'm not going to buy it just yet, but I'm going to buy it. Just let me find somewhere that will allow us to be on TV. And they was like, okay, go ahead. Vince McMahon came with a much lower offer and just bought it.
Yes.
Oh, the offer was lower?
Yeah, it was lower.
Million. It was chump change. Yeah,
Bischoff had it for $30 million. That was the original $30 million to Bischoff. And I think like a couple of months later, Vince bought it for $2 million.
Yeah, it had to have been some type of syndication deal though. Like, I give y'all a back end. Whoever sold this bitch to me, y'all gonna get a few of the royalties from. I don't know.
I had read why it was so cheap because the industry was basically saying, well, because it's not on TV, it's just a bunch of dudes in a wrestling ring. We're not making money.
Right.
Vince was like, okay, I want all that in the tapes. Okay. It's not gonna be worth anything. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
You just enlightened your boy. I didn't know. Like, that's crazy.
He would have still had a nice roster, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's get
Hear
more.
me out.
Let's go get more in depth. What if he bought WCW and retained some TV rights? What would WCW be now?
You had a nice roster. You had
Let's see.
you had a
Booker,
few core pieces.
Booker T.
Who was just
your
emerging.
He was your U.S. champion and
No, he was world champion when it ended, right?
He was both U.S. and world champion. Remember, he was U.S. champion when he beat Scott Steiner for the world title the last match.
So you got to look at where WCW was at that time. The Natural Born Thrillers, the field, they had a bunch of young talent.
Yeah.
Young talent that looked like stars, and they went to the WWE, and I think maybe one, possibly two of everybody that was in that group actually became like usable. You know, everybody else either died or just made a living in Mexico or Japan.
Right. He had the roster, I think, though, fellas. He had the roster to not probably compete, but be slightly above TNA.
Yeah.
TNA
now is Vince Russo the fuck out of here though?
Yeah. Once Bischoff got control, Russo was out of there.
He fucked it up. You know what I mean? That was like just once I saw the No Limit Soldiers, I was out, fam. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, I'm not watching this shit anymore. Like for real. Like I stopped watching. You know what I mean? Like I had to go back. You know, like later on, like, oh, this how it ended. Oh, okay.
Hold on, right quick. Hero Wolf. I don't know what you're talking about, brother, but we talking about some wrestling shit, bro.
Just ignore those comments, bro. I've been seeing.
I guess you all are trying to get paid and not actually make a difference or give a shit about your fellow Americans.
That's a spam bot or something. Wait a minute.
Oh.
No, he was talking about other stuff too. I guess he at the beginning of the video or something, but
no, everything he's saying is some BS, bro. Just trust me. Just ignore those comments.
We cook people up here, fam. Don't come up here with that shit. You will get your ass fried. This ain't the show for that. We will
get him out of let's get him out of there.
Fry you, bro, and then block you, sir, ma'am, whatever. But no, okay. So Vince Russo is out of the picture.
I'm banning him right quick.
Yeah, ain't no telling, man. Like, cause like you said, bundles like that. Yeah, everybody was young as hell. They had a fire roster with the right writing. If they could have just weathered the storm, who knows, bro? You know what I mean? Because now we don't have people deflecting to TNA. We don't have other people going to WWE, and then your young talent, you grooming them, you're bringing them up, and they had the power plant. Like they had what we wish TK would do.
They did
to, you know, they had the right system to succeed. Like I said, I don't know for sure. Like I said, when I seen the No Limit Soldiers, I was done. With WCW, like I'm being dead serious. I was like, man, I'm not watching this shit no more. Like,
you would still have Sting in shape. Well, he was losing his shape in Sting. Lex Luger is still there. They had an okay roster, man.
Goldberg would have never had that 3-year hiatus, so he would have still been active.
Yeah.
You would have had, you know, the outsiders they had guaranteed contracts, but Bischoff would have had them. And you had the core star power of big name wrestlers, then you had the young enough talent to, you know,
to mold up.
Yeah, because Bischoff had that format with Nitro, bro. Every time Nitro kicked off, we get a dope ass cruiserweight match. So he popping the show off with like, man, we out there like, damn. Then we getting 45 minutes of NWO shenanigans. Then we gonna get another match.
And Vince Russo was building up younger wrestlers also.
But he was having niggas like David Arquette win the world title.
But I'm talking about after that though. You know, he started building up when they did the revamp of it, when they was gave all the titles got vacated. He started to build up the younger wrestlers. That was the main thing why Hulk Hogan situation had left, because Vince wanted to give more shine to the younger wrestlers like Booker T and stuff like that, but he also was bringing in people also.
There you go, Cliff. It was the New Blood and the Millionaire.
Yeah,
The New
Yeah.
Blood, yeah.
And the Millionaires Club, which was all the older guys.
yeah. And that was basically that situation too, man. So
Listen, bro, WCW, the landscape of wrestling in general today, if Bischoff would have just got 100% control and was able to do his thing, would be completely different today, bro.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because
So
then Guerrero and the other person still would have been what they were. I'm assuming.
I think they left. They had left.
They were the
left first?
Radicals had
Yeah.
left already. They already left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still
But
had
they
DDT
still-
and Booker T, who were still at the top of the card, who were still draws. You still had
Yeah.
Scott Steiner. That was
Rey
crazy.
Mysterio.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Rey Mysterio, all those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had a car and something that TK should have thought about. Like I think Eric Bischoff wanted to return to the studios, didn't he? With that venture, when he said if he wanted to buy WCW,
Yeah.
he was going back to the studios.
He wanted to go to the studios to basically reduce costs.
Yeah. So, man, you had the roster. I'm gonna say you had the roster, but like you said, Catch, like other people emerged. TNA emerged, and all. You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't have had none of that. But
We wouldn't have had
WCW's
no main event
operating.
mafia.
Yeah, it would have been
Right.
Hey, dog, look at TNA run. It should be studied. It should be
Black Snow is my favorite commentator of
Black
all time.
Snow. Black Snow, bro. But remember when he had the black, when he did the commentary in the ring? Oh, look at him over there. He stops again. He stops him again. But remember, bro, when they first formed the Mafia and he popped up after that shit, bro.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Respect.
Respect, bro.
So
man.
let's go on to what is your what if?
Man, I kind of put what I wanted to talk about on the ad. I was going to talk about Brett, but man, really, man, yeah, man. What if Brett didn't leave? Like, what if Brett didn't leave after the Montreal screw job? Maybe what if that was, it was a standard storyline screw job, and Brett lost the title to Shawn Michaels, but he didn't defect to WCW. It wasn't a case of, hey, I get my belt off him. He was already signed back with me. You know what I'm saying? But what if Brett didn't leave, man? I feel like a lot of the stars that we see wouldn't have been made in that era. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You think he would have had a chokehold on it? Like a chokehold on it?
Like who?
I think he would have, like you said, had a chokehold because Brett at that time, bro, outside of Hollywood Hogan, man, Bret Hart was the biggest heel in the industry. And it was bubbling. He left at the boiling point, and then all that heat with the Vince McMahon. Oh, you fucked over Bret, blah, blah. So we don't get the Mr. McMahon character. We don't get him. We don't get Austin's greatest rival then. You know what I'm saying? It might be some shenanigans, but that incident pushed Vince McMahon over the top. The cover was blown. Remember, bro, we were just finding out that Vince, we people, the smarts knew, but we didn't know Vince owned this company.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Brett started exposing that on TV. This is your shit.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what the fuck going on. And, bro, you allowing that shit like Brett was on his ass. So
I definitely didn't know that shit, did.
Yeah. So when you take and Brett stays, you know what I'm saying? And who knows, the Montreal screw job probably still would have worked that way if Mr. McMahon is born and say, I screwed you, I told him to ring the bell. And then I became Mr. McMahon that way, and it became more of a storyline, Mr. McMahon. But Mr. McMahon was born out of organic hate, like you a bitch ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the Mr. McMahon character probably will have been delayed. Because it was still at that time, it was still Brett was still exposing that McMahon was the owner of WWE, but I think it was just been delayed. I think when Brett left, it just fast forward everything to that Mr. McMahon character. Everybody started hating him and stuff like that. But as far as other characters moving up and becoming who they are right now, I think it may be almost be the same, because you got to think, man, WWE at that time was trying to do everything. So they was bigging up Triple H. They were bigging up Shawn Michaels. They was bigging up Stone Cold. You know, Stone Cold was at his beginnings at that time. So it was still bubbling up.
You don't think Brett would have blocked some certain people from getting to that main event scene if he'd stayed?
I don't think Brett
up
was
to that title. I'm not saying like Hulk Hogan them, but just my position of, okay, bro, I got a top heel in Brett. I got a program with him and Shawn Michaels that I could do 18 months of this.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
It will prolong it. Yeah, it will prolong it, because you still have Brett as the main event, but you also still have the other Hart Foundation characters too.
Because then after that, my bad, I'm gonna cut you off. But right after Brett left, didn't Stone Cold elevate up to that Shawn Michaels feud?
Was it Stone Cold?
Well, that is when Brett left, him and Austin's feud was already like
It's gone.
Ice at that
Yeah.
point. Austin won the Royal Rumble and shot it to Michaels at a So Austin was already teetering in that main event scene. He just wasn't in the main event scene.
Right.
So you think it would have been Austin versus Brett, the rematch? When Brett was the champion, he and Stone Cold went off Bret Hart.
I think that was the plan.
Or do we keep Stone Cold on a certain level on Hart again? Or
I think that was the plan. If Bret Hart would have re-signed, I think the plan was for another, because they only had one WrestleMania match.
Right.
So they was planning to have Steve Austin versus Bret Hart for the championship at that WrestleMania if Bret signed. So they was about to continue that feud. That was probably lower Shawn Michaels from that card. They would probably intertwine all three of them, because Shawn Michaels was the main event player also.
Oh, hold on. See, that's there lies the rub. If Brett doesn't leave, Shawn doesn't get hurt. Shawn doesn't retire. He doesn't have that back injury if Brett doesn't leave.
Yeah.
See, it gets interesting from there. He never has that match with the Undertaker at Royal Rumble if Brett doesn't leave.
You're right. You're right.
It's crazy.
Right.
I would want to see another Bret Hart versus versus Stone Cold main event WrestleMania.
Would that be our first WrestleMania triple threat match?
That would have been that was probably what they wanted, bro. That was printed money. That was Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold versus Bret Hart triple threat match with a world title.
Man,
with Mike Tyson still.
Mike Tyson. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting deep.
It's good.
Yo,
it gets good, don't it?
But that's what I'm telling you.
That's the thing. That's what I was saying. I don't know that would be a bad thing for other wrestlers.
It would have knocked the trajectory of a lot of things off, Cliff. That's what I'm saying. Him staying there because Mr. McMahon became a focal point.
The Rock would have been a thing as of yet. You probably say was Kurt Angle in WWE at that time?
He comes like a couple of years later.
He became a couple. Remember, Triple H started his version of DX after Shawn Michaels got hurt.
Yeah, Triple H.
So it was like, hey, yeah. So they were probably kept DX together. Maybe Shawn would have ran with the original with that version of DX. Remember, Shawn didn't run with those versions of DX. He did as the old timers, legends versions of it. I'm running with X-Pac and them, but I ran with China and Triple H.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Triple H.
That's a good what if. That's a good what if.
Yeah,
I
that's a
like
real
that
good one because like everything changes.
So yeah,
Michaels and Triple H would be 2 number ones at the Outlaws as the tag team titles running roughshod over the WWE.
Right.
right.
You got Austin still raising hell, Brett still with the fucking Hart Foundation.
Or do I raise Triple? I don't need to raise Triple H because I got Shawn Michaels here. Because I probably needed to raise Triple H and elevate him because I had nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
It made him knock Triple H down the ladder and kept him where he was at. Like, no,
Yeah.
bro, you can handle it here. We'll give you these people right here. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Michaels go. I just let in the last between 6 months, he lost Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, that was. God damn, that was.
Yeah.
Good. And you know what the crazy thing is? Because everything was clicking at that time and everybody was in the right place, it didn't even seem like it to me back then. And even when you just said it, it's like, damn, that was about from November to March.
November to March.
Damn.
And that was what, 97?
Was that
97?
97.
97.
The end of 97, like going into 98. Right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
When did Stone Cold hurt his neck? Was that 97? Or
96.
96.
That was 96.
Well, on it?
Yeah.
96, wasn't it? Survivor Series? Was that Survivor Series?
That was in your house.
In your house?
It was SummerSlam. No,
The SummerSlam.
that was
I thought
97.
it was in your house. In your house, Canada, right?
SummerSlam when he tombstoned him and broke his neck.
Oh yeah, it was. I just watched that during the SummerSlam thing. Oh yeah.
Damn, that was 96. Man. We know, bro.
Yeah. That's a good. That's a good one. Let's go on. Let's go on to Catch a P. What's your what if?
I had two, but I'm gonna roll with what if WrestleMania would have failed? Like what if it would have flopped?
Oh, I think we wouldn't have a WWE. It would just been
The WWE
Territories.
I think it would just been territories, and I think AWA would be. We would be talking about AWA right now. Because I thought
he said what? He said WrestleMania failed.
Yeah, if it failed, if it would have WrestleMania 1 would have flopped. What if you brought all these stars in? And remember it was the biggest pay-per-view, and I think they did it at different arenas in different states, if I remember right.
That was 2. The first one was
2. 2 was 1. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, what if it failed? Like you got Mr. T, Muhammad Ali, what's her name? Cyndi Lauper. You brought all these people in. I'm sure they got bags. And it flopped.
I think we'll be talking about AWA right
We'll be watching. We'll still be watching WADL Channel 38 because that would catch, bro. That was huge. That was the launch pad of.
Would Kurt Hennig be our GOAT? Would he be our?
Probably.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah, facts. Kurt Hennig, Arn Anderson,
Nick Bockwinkel.
The Minnesota Wrecking Crew would be our
right.
Vince would have been.
I don't know though. Y'all don't think the NWA would have gravitated? You know what I'm saying? Towards
probably NWA.
NWA. The NWA will probably be the headquarters of everything. You know.
Yeah.
They'll probably be the big launching pad, but you still gonna have other territories that's within the NWA.
What was the Midwest territory then? What was our territory?
AWA.
It was AWA in New York, right?
Detroit.
AWA and Big Time Wrestling was
Okay. We would have had
Big
that.
Time Wrestling. That's yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I just was thinking about that. Like, bro,
you
like,
still had the down in Texas. You had WCCW. That was
red hot.
There was more WWE than anything because they had a TV programming almost everywhere.
Now, the question was Starrcade the answer to WrestleMania?
Well, Starrcade came before WrestleMania.
Starrcade came before WrestleMania.
83, right?
Yeah.
Starrcade was 83.
Starrcade 1 became before WrestleMania. You got
because NWA did what 60K in what Georgia don't. What was that? Somewhere in Georgia, where they do that 60K or 50K?
Was it at the Omni?
Huh?
Was it at the Omni? I'm going off top. I don't.
Probably
I
at
don't know.
the Omni. I'm gonna look that up. I'm researching.
Starcade, Roddy Piper and Greg and Henry Valentine was in the first Starcade.
Yeah, that was an 83.
So that's what the Omni or the Civic Center. It's got to be one of those two.
Let's see.
Greenville Civic Center or the Omni in Atlanta.
So Vince, remember, didn't Vince say he put everything on this? Like if this flop, he was gone. So Vince wouldn't have had that takeover, and his vision wouldn't have spread. So cable and wrestling probably would have been, I don't know, man. We would have been on tape delay. Like
it was at the Greensboro Coliseum.
Greensboro Coliseum, North Carolina, right? How many people?
It's about 12. I guess and say 12.
12,000? I thought they did a 50,000 show before WrestleMania did it. Well, they did something that big.
Who was the main event? Flair and Dusty.
Harley Race.
Harley Race. Oh my God, bro. King Harley Race might have been the GOAT.
Yeah.
Not the GOAT, but he would have been in our top 10.
Yeah, facts. Hey, we don't get WrestleMania. This podcast ain't here. WrestleMania is a Super Bowl like event, man.
Yeah,
Starcade, the first Starcade was sold out and it drew 15,447 people.
15. Okay.
Wow.
So peep this. I'm gonna throw this out there as a tie-in to what if WrestleMania failed. Do you think if Vince not do it at any point, WrestleMania fails, nobody else has the balls to just be like, you know what, I'm about to just consolidate all of this. I'm gonna buy your territory, and we just make it this major thing. If Vince doesn't do it, nobody else does it.
No,
somebody
was doing what Vince was doing. I forget who it was, but they were just failing at it.
No, that was
it the dude from UWF? That guy? I don't know if y'all watched that. Dark Side of the Ring. Wasn't he trying to do something like that? But he
was dead at that point.
Wasn't he trying to succeed from the National Wrestling Alliance? Like, wasn't he trying to make his own version of the National Wrestling Alliance? Or something like that, just getting territories under his umbrella. Wasn't that on the Dark Side of the Ring or something?
Yeah. I remember reading that, and he ducked out on everybody because he couldn't pay people.
I don't know. You gotta remember, Vince wasn't buying territories. He was buying TV time.
No, he was taking all the stars and
stars.
He was taking his stars.
So now I buy your company in the TV time.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was listen. It was brash, bro. It had to be done. It was.
Did it?
You know, a lot of people got left out, but a lot of people will tell you that, man, I made the most money ever. Like I was above my prime, but my name was still smacking. I went to WWE. You know, Junkyard Dog. Listen, bro, Junkyard Dog was nowhere near his prime at WWE. We just loved him. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he was washed.
Mm-hmm.
He was washed by then,
bro. And it's crazy. As a kid, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's funny that y'all be saying it because I used to watch wrestle with my pops, and like guys like Coco Beware who always lose. My pops be like, he used to be the man. Like what?
Yeah.
Hey, I was saying,
he's sorry. Like no,
I love Coco Beware. Dog.
I did too. Yeah. As a child,
loved him.
Yeah, that was my guy.
And Vince was taking people who was popular. And remember, like Sapphire, she was a woman's wrestler back in the day, making $25 a week, or you know what I'm saying about. She said she'd never been paid that much. Like she made huge amounts of money with Vince. You know what I'm saying? So WrestleMania succeeding. I mean, when WrestleMania failed, a lot of people would have probably been out of work sooner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because territory wrestling was, you stayed around, you know, your name was popping, but they had to find a new star they can latch on to back then in the territories. And they had more respect. They stayed in their way. but you still had to have the star. You know what I'm saying? And Vince's vision was like, bro, like why y'all over there and you over there? And like, no, bro, man, give me Brutus Beefcake. Give me these. They look good. Give me them two. Give me him. Give me Dino Bravo. Okay. Dino Bravo was watched coming over. He was better than what he was before he came over here.
He was in
You know what I'm saying?
also.
Yeah. Was he?
Yep.
Damn.
So let's go on to my my take, my what if. And my what if is, what if Cody Rhodes never left WWE? What would be the situation with AEW? What would Stardust be still popping right now? Will it be an AEW? What if Cody didn't leave WWE?
And for the smart asses, he means the first time.
Right, exactly.
Shit, we don't have no AEW.
No AEW. Facts. None. No AEW.
No AEW.
No AEW. No AEW.
No AEW. Like,
I think we all go agree with that one. I think those other guys were content with just making all that money in the Indies and in Japan, and Cody was like, bro, we can make a shitload more money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Cody was the
Cody kind of pulled a Vince. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? He kind of pulled a Vince. You know,
bought out their shit, made them work.
Right. Exactly. I think Cody would have broke out the Stardust character though. I think that would have been a good angle for him. He would have stuck it out. You know what I'm saying? Cody had to leave and show and listen, y'all know how I feel about Cody, bro. I don't like the brother like that. You know, Cody. Because Cody, I see what you did at AEW, but now I love what you do because you know what I'm saying. You are a champion, and that promo the other day really just changed my opinion of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was a movie, bro. Like, okay, he ain't letting you hold me like that. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. But he had to leave to show them, hey, I'm capable of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I feel like he eventually would have broke out of that Stardust character though in WWE and said, hey, I'm bigger than this. He could have did that there. You know what I'm saying? But
do we get this American Nightmare persona?
I don't know. You might get the American Daydream. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get.
Well, I mean,
I don't know because he really sold that shit on the Indies.
Do we still will have a Stardust, or will he break out of that Stardust character?
He would have broke out of it.
Okay,
he would have broke out of that. I think he was strong enough to break out of that.
Because Cody was a great Intercontinental Champion at that time too. Also, he was a great.
Yeah.
He brought back the original title, how it looked. I thought Cody, if he would have brought out that, if he would have let go of that Stardust character, they would have allowed him to do that. I think he would have been going up as far as a heel character at that time. I think he would have been, if given a chance, he would have been probably doing his best heel work. As right, yeah. He probably would have been the American Nightmare as a heel in WWE. That's what I think.
Man, listen, I was a big fan of the Stardust character. I was a big fan when they put him with the Ascension and they were the Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah. I remember that.
Big fan of that statement, bro. And I think they kind of fumbled the ball with him on that one. It's all fine and dandy, cool. If Cody never leaves, I don't think we are here today with where he is. I think that time will still be coming. But I do think at some point, gradual progression, he still would have been a main eventer. Like, he's a student of the goddamn game, bro. You know, he can talk the ring. he can get you to give him that emotion, whether you fucking hate him or you want to see him succeed, bro. He can get you to buy into it with that overreacting, acting, and what do you guys want to talk about today? That all the over. If not today, he still would have gotten to where he is today. So I don't think he would have floundered. I don't think he would have been a lifetime jobber or a lifetime mid-carder.
Oh no, hell no.
There would have been at some point they're like, all right, the people fuck with him. You know, he's good with us in the office. You know, he clean. You know what I'm saying? He represents well. Let's give him this shot. Let's see what he can do. I think that would have happened.
Yeah, I think Cody would have it. He wouldn't have the career now, but his career would have been still be okay as far as a professional wrestler goes. And he probably would have still won a championship. He just wouldn't be as big as he is now.
Yeah, I mean his impact on just in wrestling, the business aspect is gonna go down as legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like like Ooh said, like he pulled events. Like he went and got it on the indies and then found a billionaire partner and created his own. And the crazy shit is he never held the main belt over there, right?
Right.
He never held the main belt. And then come back to the biggest company in the world and is the fucking man.
Exactly.
I know Tony Khan got to be like, what the fuck?
It's the reason why he don't know. He never had that main belt. It's a reason.
He did it intentionally.
He knew he was leaving.
Yeah, AEW was just to show WWE, bro. Bro. You know what I'm saying? And he went in there early. He put it off because we was gonna bitch if these EVPs won the world title. All they're doing the Triple H. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to kind of put it out there like that, but it was he did the first world title he won. He wanted to win the WWE world title. That was the world title he wanted to win. So he knew what he was doing long term was just to show WWE, hey, bro.
Man, do he ever leave and go back?
No. If Tony Khan is running anything there, no. I don't think he ever goes back, bro.
No, hell no.
Never.
Well,
Cody, Mr. Make-A-Wish. He on that John Cena shit now. He doing Make-A-Wishes every day.
Cody is doing what he always he's doing what he wanted to do. He wanted to be the man, and right now he's sharing the spotlight with Roman Reigns, but he's the man. So
you're too perfect, bro.
The crazy thing is, excuse me, he's doing all of this. Champion, main event WrestleMania to wrestling fans over 30. He's still just Dusty Son.
Exactly. Right.
Man.
So with that, man, it's almost 12:30, and it's almost time to put in my bets.
I got ready for this Lions game.
You gotta get ready for the Lions game. You know, pour it down the field and all of that.
The menu today, fellas. On the menu. What's on the menu?
Man, nothing. But shit, whatever my wife cooked right now.
I need to go get some chicken wings, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I want some chicken wings. That'll. Is Lions game at 1 or 4?
It's at 1. Oh, I thought it was 4. Oh, I thought it was at 1.
4:25.
Well,
hey, hold on, Cash. We was talking about this before you jumped on earlier today. Who has a better chance of winning, the Packers or the Eagles today? The Eagles play the Saints and the Packers play the Titans.
Hold on, who the Eagles got? The Saints?
Yeah.
Oh, Saints winning that.
I got the Packers got a better chance of winning. They play the Titans.
Yeah. With no Jordan Love. Jordan Love not playing.
Will Levis gonna Brett Favre it. He gonna throw 2 picks he gonna force the ball. Packers.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Packers, man.
Packers.
That's what I'm gonna use my 100% on. Flip the Packers.
Yeah, the Saints look scary, bro. They look scary.
Yeah, they so fucking do.
They look scary, bro. Both sides of the ball.
Well, people, man, if you're watching this later on, remember to give us
Get
a
my
like.
bets tight too. Get my bets tight too.
Give us a like, give us a comment, and give us a subscribe to the podcast. Make sure y'all share the link to your peoples, your wrestling peoples, and we will be here on the same night, same morning next week, same hot time, same hot channel. Fellas, yeah, anything else you want to say to the people out there?
Be kind to others as you want them to be kind to you. Be a good person. And don't be a piece of shit. It ain't hard to be a good person, bro.
Don't diddy.
Yeah.
Use baby oil for babies. Use baby oil for babies. That's my quote of the week.
Ooh, you got anything?
Gus Edwards, anytime touchdown today is a good possibility. That's a good little plus. It's plus 250, I believe. I lost some of my bets here.
Man, I got 20 minutes to go put all these motherfuckers in, bro.
Yeah, so let's get on out here. We'll see y'all next week.
Plus 250
on the Hot Tag Radio Wrestling Podcast. Peace.
Peace.
What does it take to stop this manual drought? Random count.
Filthy underground is the sound you've been missing.
You got to pay the price, and it's gonna be a heavy one.
Don't let your mouth get you hurt, bro. If you don't like hip hop, then turn this off now. Run back to Sean style. Do what I feel like the dog pound. The bar's open, so some more round. The bank open like the Rothschilds. I'm Beethoven with raw sound. All in together now. Catch, bet, and foul. Better thou. You won't see the second round. Them weapons out. Life is a violent sport, dig it? That's why I raise my gun. I ain't no child support, nigga. Protect the fam of Kruger, hand slick. Take care of mine. 3 stacks told you about Caroline. Oh, stupid ass bitch.